the story of Briarwisp Haven, far beyond the well-mapped kingdoms, where the winds carried whispers instead of warnings, lay a place the old chart simply called Briarwisp Haven. Travelers rarely found it on purpose. The haven revealed itself only to those carrying a troubled heart or an unanswered question, as if it chose who was worthy of crossing its tangled borders. One dusk, a young courier named Lysa staggered into the sprawling briars, after her compass spun wildly and refused to settle. She had been fleeing a storm, though the sky above her now was perfectly still, painted gold by a patient sunset. As the thorny vines parted on their own, Lysa felt a strange pull, like someone gently guiding her footsteps. Inside the haven, the air shimmered faintly, as if lit by unseen fireflies, and quiet cottages grew from tree roots, shaped more by nature than by human hands. The only soul she met was an elderly gardener, tending to glowing flowers that breathed soft plumes of silver mist. "You've come with a burden," the gardener said, not looking up. "Briarwisp always knows." Lysa hesitated, but the haven made honesty feel effortless. She admitted she had lost an important message meant to prevent a feud between two border lords. Without it, a conflict would ignite by sunrise. She'd been running, ashamed and afraid. The gardener nodded once and motioned her deeper into the grove. There stood a pool so still it seemed made of glass. "This place doesn't fix what's broken," he said quietly. "It shows what can be mended." When Lysa peered into the water, she didn't see her reflection. Instead, she saw the road she'd traveled, every bend, every misstep, and finally the moment she dropped the sealed letter while crossing a rushing stream. In the vision, the current had carried it not far, but into the hollow of a leaning cedar. The image faded. The gardener smiled. "The haven gives only truth. What you do with it is yours to decide." With renewed certainty, Lysa thanked him and retraced her steps out of the briars. By dawn she reached the cedar tree, recovered the message, and delivered it in time to stop the feud from forming at all. When she later returned to thank the gardener, Briarwisp Haven had vanished completely. Only a single glowing petal remained, warm in her palm, a reminder that sometimes the world answers our fears not with magic fixes but with clarity and a nudge toward courage.